Hello, my name is Michael Summers. I'm a manager from the California Department of Motor Vehicles. I want to talk to you today about a very exciting program that is available to all state employees, Our Promise. Formerly known as the California State Employees Charitable Campaign, or CSAC, Our Promise was enacted by state law back in 1957. So, for the last 58 years, all state employees have had the opportunity to give to any nonprofit of his or her choice through a monthly payroll deduction system. So why give your money to a nonprofit? Basically, nonprofits do an incredible amount of good for our communities. They feed and provide shelter for the poor and homeless. They support our vulnerable elderly populations. They protect and preserve our precious natural resources. They help our underachieving children to read and succeed. And they protect and find homes for our neglected and abandoned animals. But you may be surprised to learn of the full breadth of nonprofit organizations. For example, if your children are involved in a local soccer or baseball league, chances are they're participating through a nonprofit. The church you attend may likewise be a not-for-profit entity. The yoga or meditation classes you attend may be offered via a nonprofit organization. If I were to ask you right now, who of you out there has been touched by a nonprofit personally? Your parents, other relatives, neighbors or coworkers? I would bet that virtually every one of you would answer yes. Nonprofits not only deliver a lot of good to our communities, they typically do it very efficiently. Why is that? Well, nonprofits, by law, must deliver some community good to maintain their tax-exempt status, commonly known as a 501c3 organization. They typically have very committed staff and volunteers, and they most assuredly have donors, like you and me, that give our money and other needed resources. Because of this, nonprofits can take $1 of investment and turn it into $10 to $20 of value. Wow, isn't that exciting? Simply put, nonprofits are a good investment. And on top of that, your donation is tax deductible. Of course, it's always advisable to check with your accountant or tax person to see how this donation affects your tax situation. Now, I recognize that many of you already support nonprofits through your own means, and that's great. Our Promise is not the only way to give, but it is one alternative and one that has many advantages. It's easy. You fill out, sign, and turn in the pledge form once, and the system takes over. Every month, the state controller extracts the pledge amount you have indicated, and an infrastructure is in place to distribute your funds to the designated organizations. To execute this, the state selects several entities around California known as Principal Combined Fund Drive, or PCFD agencies. These agencies support the Our Promise program and distribute your funds according to your instructions. It's that easy. Every month, the system automatically executes your instructions until and unless you make a change. In fact, statistics have demonstrated that you are likely to give up to 7 times the amount of money to nonprofits through a payroll deduction system as opposed to individual check writing. Makes sense. And you can give as little as $5 a month, or as I like to say, give up one Fufu coffee drink per month, and you will make a difference. But you might ask, what good does me donating $5 per month really do? Great question. As you recall, I stated that a nonprofit can take $1 of contribution and turn it into $10 to $20 of value or more. So for example, a mere $5 a month can provide 40 meals for an individual from a local food bank. $10 a month can provide 12 backpacks and reading books and supplies for an entire school year. $20 per month can help a cancer patient to travel more than 100 miles to receive a chemo treatment. So as you can see, a small contribution from you can make a big difference in someone's life and vicariously in the community in which you live. Speaking of giving, let me turn our attention to the Our Promise Pledge form. It's actually two forms in one. The top portion is where you can select among several giving options. You can start a payroll deduction, change your current deduction amount, stop a deduction, give a one-time donation, and even initiate a payroll deduction when you retire. The bottom half of the form is where you would designate how you want your funds distributed. As I stated, you can give to any nonprofit in the country, and you can give to as many organizations as you like. There are approximately 1.6 million nonprofits in America, so you have many choices. I also want to mention here that while the state runs the Our Promise campaign each fall, where the pledge forms are distributed to all state employees, you can initiate a donation or make a change anytime during the year. Simply go to the Our Promise website, download, complete, and submit a pledge form. The website can be accessed at www.ourpromiseca.org. That's www.ourpromiseca.org. This then is the Our Promise program. We as state employees have the right and ability, as established in law, to give to any nonprofit of our choice through a monthly payroll deduction system. When it comes to giving, we often speak of the 3 T's: your time, your talent, and treasure. You can donate your time, which you may already be doing. It is estimated that on average, 1 hour of volunteer effort is worth approximately $22 in value. You can give of your talent. You may be a doctor, a teacher, a lawyer, a carpenter, or a cook. You can give the richness of your specific talent. And you certainly can give your treasures, your time and resources. Giving is a personal choice. It comes from the heart. However, if you choose to give, I hope that you will consider giving through the Our Promise program. The program has many options and benefits. It's simple and easy. And once you have signed up, the program automatically works for you each and every month, delivering your contributions to build strong and healthy communities. On behalf of the Our Promise program, I want to thank you for your time and consideration.